that one. Okay, Linda, you're good to go.
Thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. Just to start with, I'd like to remind the committee and for the benefit of the members of the public that are joining us for this meeting today, as Nancy has noted, this meeting is being recorded and live streamed to the township's YouTube channel. This meeting is also being held electronically due to the COVID pandemic. Precautions and measures are in place regarding social distancing to ensure the health and safety of those in attendance at the municipal office. Anyone who's registered to participate in this meeting will be invited to speak in the order of the applications being heard this evening. I'll do a roll call of the committee for the benefit of the public watching the meeting. When I call your name, please wave at your camera and say here or present. So to start with, I'm Linda Dixon. I am present and chairing the meeting. Jim Beerley.
Present.
Tim Cronin.
I'm here.
Hans Potkammer.
Present.
Charles Zeidler.
Present.
And staff joining us today, Jeremy Vink. And Nancy Thompson's our recording secretary. I should say Jeremy Vink is our manager of planning. Procedures for today's meeting are as follows. Each application will be read by our recording secretary, Nancy Thompson. Nancy will ask each applicant to make a brief presentation not to exceed 10 minutes. The committee will be given an opportunity to ask questions of the applicant. Any other person who has registered with the recording secretary and is wishing to address an application either for or against will then be given the opportunity to speak. Please make sure you've turned on your microphone and video and identify yourself clearly for the recording secretary. After everyone has had an opportunity to speak, the committee will make a decision on the application. Once discussion on your application is complete, please mute your microphone and turn off your video. You're free to leave the meeting at this time, or you're also welcome to stay and listen to the balance of the applications. As a reminder to the applicants, each application has a 20-day appeal period as required under the Planning Act, and the last day for appeals for the applications being heard today is September 13th, 2021. At this time, I will ask any of the members of the committee if they are declaring a pecuniary conflict of interest with any of these applications.
None.
Oh,
No.
I'm not seeing any, Nancy. Okay, so I think we're ready to begin. So Nancy, will you start with the first application, please? Oh, you're on mute, Nancy.
Thanks, Linda. Sorry.
Sorry.
There was also an additional attendant into the meeting here. I just want to verify who they are.
Okay.
Carol, you have entered the Committee of Adjustment meeting. Can I ask which application you're wishing to speak to?
Oh, no, that must be a mistake. Yeah.
So you're not wanting to be part of this meeting?
Yes, but I don't have anything to say.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to put you on mute then. Okay. Thank you.
Sure, please. Yeah.
Okay. So the first application tonight is for Nathan and Natasha Lichty for minor variance application A17-2021 for the property at 146 Grandview Drive, Crowsfoot Corner. The property is zoned settlement residential R1 with site-specific regulations and contains a detached dwelling and accessory buildings. The applicant is requesting relief from section 6.4.7 accessory dwelling unit regulations to recognize the existing accessory building height of approximately 4.9 meters, whereas 4.5 meters is permitted. The applicant is proposing to convert the existing accessory building into an accessory dwelling unit. Nathan, if you'd like to turn on your video and your audio, you can speak to the committee.
Sure. All right. My name is Nathan Lichty, and my wife and I bought this property recently, a few months ago in April this year. So there, as Nancy said, there's an existing accessory building on the site, and our hope from the beginning was to turn this into a granny flat for my mother-in-law, and she's been living until recently in St. Jacobs. And so this accessory building was built about 25 years ago with permits in 1997 by a previous owner. It had a couple different uses over the years, most recently just as a kind of as a shop and for storage. And we'd like to renovate it into a granny flat. We're not planning to make any changes to the exterior structure of the building. We just want to renovate the interior. And so I read the staff recommendation that relief from the height bylaw be supported. And yeah, I'm just here to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you, Nathan, for your presentation. Committee members, do you have any questions of the applicant? Okay, I'm not seeing any. Is there anyone that wants to speak to this application, Nancy?
I don't believe so. Carol had indicated she was just listening to the meeting.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Committee, any other questions for staff? Or any other questions or comments before I call for the vote or the motion? Not seeing any. Okay. Charles.
Through you,
Would-
Linda. Yeah, I'll move a motion for application A17 2021 be approved, subject to any recommendations.
Second.
Hans, okay, thank you. Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none. All those in favor of the application? And Jim, are you in favor?
Yes,
Thank you.
I don't seem to be on video or,
No, that's okay. It's okay. So, and there's none opposed because everyone's in favor. So that application is approved. So just a reminder, Nathan, yes, noted your application's approved, but there is that appeal period on it, and that will expire on September 13th, 2021. Okay.
Right. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you again. Okay. Nancy, ready for the next one? Oh, Nancy, you're on mute. Sorry.
I go so good, right? And then I forget. It's just,
I do it too.
there's background noise, so I turn it off. Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you. The next application is for Brenton Kim Battler, minor variance application A18 2021 for the property at 200 Park Avenue, West Elmira. Property zoned residential mixed high density with site specific regulations and contains a detached dwelling. The applicant's proposing to construct an approximate 15 square meter addition to the rear of the dwelling and is requesting relief from the following. Section 12.5 to reduce the rear yard setback from 7.5 meters to approximately 6.6 meters, and section 12.8 to increase the lot coverage from 50% to approximately 53%. And the Battlers are here and can make their presentation to the committee.
Okay, thank you, Nancy. If you'd like to go ahead and provide us with any information you'd like to share, happy to hear it.
Yep. So hello, everybody. It's Kim and Brent here. And yeah, we're just looking to do a renovation on the back of our house, addition. And with adding to the back of our house, we're removing a portion of our deck that's already existing, half of our deck, to be able to do a push out. We had applied for a variance already for the deck because we were already at that past that 7.5 meters back in 2006 when we built this house. So we've already applied for a variance on that, but obviously with the addition, we need to apply for another variance on that setback. As well as that setback, we're obviously past our 50% lot coverage as well, because our deck is going to be more than 2 feet off the ground. So that's it.
Okay, well, thank you. Committee members, any questions of the applicants? Okay, well, I'm not seeing any questions, and I don't believe there's anyone here from the public. So committee, what's your wish on the application? Do I have a motion?
Sure, Linda, Tim here. I'll make a motion that minor variance application A18 2021 for Brenton Kim Battler concerning the property as 200 Park Avenue West, request relief for the reduced rear setback and increased lot coverage rate to 53% be approved.
Okay, thank you. Seconder?
I'll second it.
Oh, Jim?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, any final discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
In favor.
Thanks, Jim. So that motion is carried and that application is approved. So just a reminder that you still have that 20-day appeal period, which expires on September 13th, 2021. And thank you for joining us and for your presentation.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I will email out your decision as well.
Okay. All right, so that's it for the applications, correct? We just had the two.
Correct.
So minutes. Any comments, questions on the minutes? Charles, go ahead.
No, I'm willing to move them if nobody else has any comments.
Go ahead.
Tim's excluded from that. I'll move that the minutes from the last meeting be approved.
I'll second that.
On's a second. Okay. All those in favor?
In favor.
Thank you. And again, the minutes are approved, Nancy.
Perfect. That
Okay.
is all we have for this evening's meeting.
Good.
There is one application for the next meeting and that will be circulated out next week. So that's all.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Perfect. Thank you.